Hello everyone, Josh First back again, and today I wasn't planning on making this video, but apparently the Digimon ReArise global Facebook group, a particular moderator, Killian, cannot keep me out of his announcements. I probably have so many announcements on this group by now, it's ridiculous. And it's kind of funny too, because he also shares my video. And if he wants people to not subscribe to me, he does not want people to watch me. Why would you link my video where I clearly give you all the factual information, making more people actually side with me and not side with you? So I don't know, for whatever reason, this moderator is an absolute idiot. I'm sorry. We don't pussyfoot around here. I will call this guy every name in the book because he deserves it, because he keeps proving his ignorance, exposing himself constantly. Okay, so now you guys are going to see why in my last video that I talked about quitting the game, why I talked poorly of this group. And it's not the people in it, it's the people that are running it, especially this Killian guy. Okay, I don't know what his deal is. He's been doing this for the past few months. I don't even use this group. I think I have less than like 5 messages in this entire group ever. One of which was from today's little announcement that he made a couple hours ago. So, as you guys can see, if we go to the actual Digimon ReArise global group, you'll notice that the top post is my video where I said, time to move on, welcome to 2020. Where I talk about why I quit the game, all the information that I wanted to share. I wanted full transparency with you guys, as we always do here on the channel, especially those of you that are a part of my Discord. And he wrote this little 4-fact and a couple paragraphs kind of against why I quit, and how I'm an idiot, and how people should unsubscribe, how I'm a moron, how they do no wrong, how they're just so smart and they know how to handle this group, and everyone in it is getting the best of advice that you could possibly receive from this game. Absolutely insane. And if we go to announcements, let's see if it'll load. There we go. You'll notice that is also the current announcement in the Facebook group at this time. So not only is my video getting a lot of traction now thanks to this idiot, he's actually got it posted as an announcement on the entire group, because he's really trying to push the point that I'm an idiot and that he's smart and he knows everything he's talking about. So now that we've gotten that out of the way, let's just go ahead and go back in here, and we're going to go over all the messages that he wrote and the one that I left for them, okay? So let's first go over his message. Listen up, people, and gather around. This is the person that trash talks this game and rants about it since day one. Well, you know what, Killian? You've already proven that you're a dumbass in the past, and now you've really went far and beyond to prove that you're even more of a dumbass now. It's 2020, we're in a new year, but you didn't get any smarter. If you go back and look at my channel, Killian, you'll notice that I have less than 5 rant videos entirely for all of the videos I've done for ReArise, and probably over 80, 90, maybe even 100 plus videos and live streams where I've actually given helpful guides. Should you summon, should you skip videos, going into depth on certain Digimon that aren't even available in global yet, talking about them, their stats, doing a lot of things like that to help the player base. And I've had hundreds and hundreds of people come to me and say, hey Josh, thank you for the help. You've really helped me out. You've really got me caught up in the game. I'm free to play, so I appreciate you coming from a free to play perspective in your videos and your guides and your tutorials, all that helpful stuff. But yeah, guys, this dumbass says all I do is trash talk the game and rant about it since day one, ignoring the other 99% of the content that I've done for the game to help the player base out, because I really do enjoy Digimon, unlike this dumbass who just is a hype man, and when it comes down to it. Excuse me. He even trash talks his group and us moderators. Well, that's because you moderators are dumb as shit. And you are misinforming people. He's like, oh, for misinforming you all and giving false hope that this game is doing good. Which you, of course, are. And you even further prove that in this fucking post. Fact 1. We are giving you all the right info. Straight from the Japanese source and V-Jump magazine. Straight from the Japan. Even our moderator, David Luigi Dino, has so far correctly predicted everything until he left, and the only thing he has wrong was the thought Omnimon came to global with Christmas. Why the fuck would you think Omnimon would even come at Christmas time? Like, why? You're gonna bypass all those other big daddies we've talked about and just go straight to Omnimon at Christmas? Maybe Christmas of 2020, not 2019, when the game literally just dropped, 3-4 months ago. Are you fucking kidding me? And I'm supposed to pretend that these guys are the know-all, be-all of Digimon ReArise when they have one of their biggest sources for information telling them that Omnimon could have dropped on Christmas. Granted, he was very wrong. He might have been right about the other 3 or 4 banners that's dropped recently, but guess who else was? Me. I called Digimon coming. What happened? Digimon dropped. I said Alphanimon was dropping for Christmas. What happened? Alphanimon dropped for Christmas. I said Alphamon was dropping for New Year's. What happened? Alphamon dropped for New Year's. I said the player base was too small and was not going to be able to get that Omni Skill Stone. Guess what happened? We did not get the Omni Skill Stone. So I'm giving you guys that truth, that 100% facts. If you like it or don't, that's not my problem. My problem is giving you guys the information as best to my ability as I can and helping the player base out, which I have done time and time again. Also, keep in mind that most information that he's getting, I already got from the same people. And he goes into another post later on where he replies me saying that I don't give out names of the sources I have. I've got Tatsumoto, okay? He's one of my big go-to guys. He's been one of the translators for the Digimon ReArise Japanese version of the game since the game came out. I've also gotten information from Riku, who's one of the moderators for the Digimon ReArise Discord. Now, I'm not going to say that we're friends or nothing. We don't talk too often, but we talk about the game, and when we do, I get a lot of information from that. And if I ever make any mistakes, Riku is usually there to correct me, and then thus allowing me to give you guys better information when it comes from Discord to the actual YouTube channel. So I've had some really good, helpful information from some of these guys. And that's just 2 of quite a few that I've talked to. And I've been a part of that Discord group since day 1 of JP release. Like, since pre-registration, whatever. I was there making videos the day the game dropped for JP. I played for a couple months, and then I said I was going to wait for Global. And then when Global came out, boom. Videos were coming left and right. Guides were everywhere. I was unloading a lot of information, trying to help you players out, to keep you away from people like this dumbass Killian. Because people like that are living in their own little bubble, and they don't like it when people come around with a needle to pop it. Right? Alright, so where are we at now? We are Fact 2. Josh first doesn't know shit and doesn't know how to play strategic and combine Digimons to make a team work. He only looks at individual, not as an in-team compared to me, who seeks further than an individual and looks at team building, and I try every time new teams and prove and show that it works, no matter the case and no matter the skill level. Killian, at this point that we are right now in Digimon ReArise, especially on the global side, because I don't like to talk too much about the JP side because that's a whole different version for a whole other different player base. We're talking about the bigger player base, the majority, global. And on global, you could run any piss poor team together and get top 500 in PvP. If you're willing to throw some rubies, you might even be able to get top 100 with just a throw together team, because right now, global PvP is brain dead. Let's get that fact across your little brain, Killian. PvP is fucking brain dead. You could run an attack buff team, do an attack buff skill, and then nuke. You win 99 to 100% of the time. Especially considering that a lot of the players you're playing right now, especially at S rank, are 0 points, which means they've quit the game previously and have not played for weeks and weeks and weeks. So you're playing teams that are underdeveloped. They don't have very good gear. Their skill levels aren't very high. Their teams might even be thrown together as well. And the fact that the AI is stupid. So bragging about being good in PvP in this game is sad as fuck, dude. Sad as fuck. This game is not one of those games you should be bragging about being good in PvP. Because in this game, it's all about just use a lot of rubies and try to get number 1 by playing more and more and more and more. The winning aspect is easy. I have a career 95-96% win rate in this game since day one. I have not lost in PvP in almost a month. Okay? So, PvP against AI in this game, especially at this given time, the current way of the meta, it's easy as fuck. So, going around telling people, oh, you need to learn strategic and combine Digimon, blah, 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 blah. You could throw together a stupid-ass team and it's still going to win more times than lose. Especially if you give your Digimon good gear from plugins. It's not that fucking complicated. So I don't know where you're getting this information that I don't know what I'm talking about when I haven't lost in a fucking month. Because I know how PvP operates. I know how easy it is. I've talked about it in every video that I've done. Should you summon, should you skip? I've talked about it in a lot of different videos when I've done guides and stuff like that. And when I do my live streams. And we do live PvP and I show off certain things that you can do. I've talked about this shit, Killian. Pay fucking attention. If you don't have enough brain cells to function, to listen and learn, then you probably shouldn't be leading any kind of group or be a part of any kind of staff of a group. Even though you're not getting paid, I still consider it a staff position. You are a moderator of a group and you're not even moderating your own personal fucking space properly, let alone others. So why don't you just shut the fuck up? Okay? Fact 3. The game is doing good no matter the case. No matter the fucking case. Okay, I'm gonna come back to that point when I show you guys my reply. So we're gonna hold that one. We're gonna put a pin in that and we're gonna come back to that one. Because you guys are gonna see how fact 3 is gonna blow up in his dumbass's face. Alright. The events will all can't even talk now. The events we all had on Global were fun to play and rewarding. Fucking rewarding! Oh my god, this guy obviously doesn't play anything outside of Bandai. While this stupid head finds all the events Bandai Namco made for ReArise Global were trash and bad. That might be because they were trash and bad. We're gonna get into that. Just fact 3, we're gonna come back to that one, guys. Like, wow, this dude is an idiot. He even said that people should skip basically every banner until a step up. Really? Because I recall telling people that you could summon for Alphamon. Unless you want to wait for Old Force, which I no doubt feel like is going to be end of January, early February, which is a better Digimon, more investment. So I did not say to skip that. I didn't even make a video for that, honestly, but people in the Discord already knew that, and I've said it previously. I told people to go for the Ophanimon banner because she's really, really good. I know I said that. Interesting. I tell people to go for all the step-ups. I told people to skip Bizamon because why the fuck would you want him? Yeah, if he's a fan favorite, sure, but if you're free to play, that's not really an investment you want to make. I even told people that Magnamon was a pretty decent Digimon that you could pick up if you'd like. So, I didn't say to outright skip that one either, now did I? Did I tell people to skip the War Greymon beginner banner? Hell no. Did I tell people to skip the Creepymon, Piedmon step-up banner? No, I didn't. Did I tell people to skip, what other banner was it? Mega Gargamon? No, I didn't. Or, I'm sorry, Mirage Galgamon. I don't know what I'm talking about. Mirage Galgamon. Did I tell people to skip that? No, I didn't. I actually told people that Mirage Galgamon might be one of the better banners we had because of his long-term investment that he will sustain in the game for you for Clash Battles. So there was various banners that I said were still pretty good to go into, and there were quite a few that I said to skip. So it's a pretty good balance, I would say, especially for free to play. So Killian, go fuck yourself because you're an idiot. You don't even know what you're even talking about. And then he says that I'm apparently summoning for all these banners off screen that I say to skip. Yeah, because I went in for Bizamon. No fucking way. Did I go in for Shine Greymon? No fucking way. Did I go in for Phoenixmon? No fucking way. So I don't know what the fuck this guy's even talking about. I did a single summon for Alphamon when I was already quitting the game. I pulled him, cool. But I wasn't even going to go into that banner. But did I say skip it? No, I didn't. I went hard for Mirage Galgamon because I said that he was an extremely good Digimon and I really needed Clash Battle help myself. I went for it and I told people to go for him as well. I went for Ophanimon, which I told people to go for as well. So I don't know what the fuck this idiot is talking about. He is an absolute dumbass. When I do my account giveaway, probably either later today or tomorrow, this guy is going to be exposed for the dumbass that he truly is because he's going to see clearly all the Digimon that I own are Digimon that I said to go for. And maybe I didn't pull them all, but there you go. Fucking absolute idiot. Idiot. Anyway, if you want to follow a true and honest YouTuber, which you're not going to get more true and honest than me because I give you guys the facts straight up, even if you don't want to hear what I say, I'm going to tell it to you anyway. Follow Buffy for both Global and JP. She is an excellent person and knows how to build a strategic team for every scenario like PvE, PvP, and clashes, etc. Which is kind of funny because I've made a million guides talking about making teams for Clash, PvP, and PvE myself. Not to say that Buffy's not a good YouTuber. I don't really follow her, so I don't know what her deal is. She might be very good. I don't know, so I'm not going to say anything about that. If some of you have already followed her or subscribed to her rather and watch her and you say she's good, I'll believe you. I'm not going to really look that deep into it. So maybe she is really good. That's great. Awesome. So if you follow this dumb shit pile of trash, then I highly suggest you to unfollow him and follow the right YouTubers. The YouTubers to follow are Takiru, Momo, Popo, Gambu, Buffy, and Shadows Hawk. Don't know any of them. Maybe they're all good. I don't know. That's up for you guys to decide. I'm not really here to talk about other YouTubers. So maybe they're good. Cool. But you're going to try and call me a dumb shit pile of trash. You better have some fucking facts, you little dumbass, on what you're talking about because it's going to bite you in the ass. Okay? Little Facebook group, moderator title. Give me a little swelled head, do you? Got a little bit of power stroking going on? I don't know. But you're a fucking idiot. It's just dumb. He's like, oh, I'm a moderator of an 8,000, 8.6K member group, so I'm just gonna swing my power pull around and see where it lands and try and just play the bullshit tactics of I know everything because I'm a moderator of a Facebook group. Bro, I got a Facebook group that I am the owner of that has almost quadruple your fucking membership numbers, and I don't even talk about it because it's not a big fucking deal. So, what an idiot. Anyways, let's get to the messages. Alright, let's go to mine first. See, this guy he replied to me probably 3 times by now. Yeah, see, look, he just can't help himself. I think I'm living in his head rent-free. I don't know. So, my reply, I tried to not be such an asshole, even though I wanted to be, but I tried to tone it down a little bit. Okay, look, I made the announcements yet again in here, because I did. I'm now part of the announcements yet again in this group, for some reason. That I don't even use this group, but here we are. To the mods, admins, that are so very helpful in here, I was being very sarcastic, please explain how I am unbeaten in PvP for the past month if I did not know how to build a team. That is a head scratcher, isn't it? Maybe I got lucky for over 700-800 matches. Psh, who the fuck knows? Please explain to these fine people in this group why they failed to get their Omni Stone. The best reward for the whole Christmas event. We didn't even get it. Because the game's doing so well. Because these guys are dumb. Because these moderators and admins or whatever that let this shit go on, they're equally as dumb. Please tell these lads and ladies why the player base numbers, revenue, and install numbers are all bottoming out right now. Which a lot of you can go check that information for your fucking self. They are down through the basement. They're going down even lower. They're going underground right now. Subterranean numbers we're getting here for ReArise. This was a big reason why I quit the game. It's going downhill and downhill fast. I thought according to you, this game was doing great. Reality is unkind and you seem to be feeding into this delusion. A lot of people do not like it when you burst their bubble and tell them how things really are in the world because they're too pampered in their ways, they're too set in their ways, and they think that just because they're playing the game that you should just enjoy it for what it is until it eventually dies, even if it dies tomorrow. Which even brings up later on, which is ironic. He basically wants you players to just settle. Just settle for whatever Bandai gives you without complaint. Just deal with it, is what he wants you to do. If we did that in society for everything, not just games, boy, I'd hate to live on Earth, because who knows how bad it would be. Anyways, unless you work for the government, how do you know what banners I summoned for off YouTube? When in fact, every banner I said to skip, publicly, I did so myself, which I clearly did. Did he just reply to me a 4th time? Oh my god. Your entire post was to hype up new events and rewards from the JP side of the game, which let's talk facts about that version as well, because he wants to bring up how he gets all his V-Jump information, which everybody can get that. That's public knowledge. We have Google nowadays, guys. We're not so cut off from the rest of the world like we were once upon a time. Not even 500k installs in its 18 months of existence. These are real numbers, guys, for JP. JP is not in a better position than Global. It's actually been worse for a long time. No revenue, no player base, etc. I also talked to people who have played that version since day one. This is what honesty is, not overexposing yourself as a hype man for a game that cares zero for you and is on a sinking ship. And what I mean by that is Bandai does not give any fucks about any of us, especially if we're playing Digimon. Otherwise, they would try to do a better job. They're a multi-million-dollar, potentially billion-dollar company one day that is doing nothing for the Digimon franchise. They're making a lot of JRPGs, which people enjoy because those are console games. But for the mobile side, they're doing nothing for Digimon. Nothing. The games are getting worse and worse and worse. It's... something's got to change. And being quiet, not talking about it, not doing anything is not going to make that change. Alright. PvP requires strategy, you say? Question mark. Yeah, use an attack buff for the nuke an entire team. You will win nearly 100% of your games that way right now, playing all these people who quit and have 0 points weekly in PvP. Which is 100% true. You can go test that out right now. And within the next 15-20 minutes, you'll see that clearly. Good day to you all and happy 2020. That was my reply. I tried to keep it as toned down as I possibly could. Now this guy's now replied 4 fucking times. He replies, I can beat you anytime in PvP. Is he seriously trying to brag that he's going to beat my PvP team, my AI team, with his team that he's going to be playing with manual skill setup? Wow, this dude's a fucking real tilter, isn't he? Let's state that first. Well, we just did. If you knew how to build an actual team, that you would know that if you look at the infinite combinations of possible teams with new and old Digimon, you need to look further than your own individual. I still don't know what the fuck he's talking about when I've done countless reviews building several teams and telling people in every single should you summon or skip video what certain Digimon will do in certain teams. Teams, you dumb fuck. Teams. People have more to do than anything to get the Omnistone. People have more to do than trying to get the Omnistone. That is the best fucking reward in the goddamn event, you fucking absolute buffoon. Oh my god, you make fucking the dumbest animals on the planet seem like fucking Einstein. Killian, what the actual fuck? Are you serious? First, he brings up the point in his initial post that the rewards are very good in this game. Yet the best reward, the one most worth getting, we didn't even get. And he's saying that people have better things to do than trying to get it. What the fuck? I may not know how many people play or don't play or the percentages about it, whether it stands high in the charts or not. Well, right there you go, you dumb fuck. You don't know the facts. That's why you should not be telling people the game is doing well when you don't even fucking look into that information yourself. That is an absolute sham. That is an absolute sham. And shame to you, sir, for misinforming people, trying to tell them that the game is going in a good direction when it clearly is not, because the numbers back that up, that you don't even know the fucking numbers because you don't even care to look or where to look because you're uneducated. But he calls me stupid because that is not what I care about, or what I don't care about, that which makes no sense. You should have said that's not what I care about, but whatever. You should care about it because that's the future of your game. You're hyping people up that could potentially spend money on a game that might die tomorrow. And you're not telling them that that could happen when you're surrounded by so-called people that have all this information when they clearly do not. So he's a fucking scam artist at its finest. This game is doing great, even if people quit it or took a break of their own reasons they have. The game cannot be doing good if players quit. You, holy shit. I'm running out of ways to tell this guy he's an idiot. I'm running out of creative ways because I can't even think straight anymore. I know from people that I'm certain on that you did otherwise. I did what? If you're talking about the little people that you try to hide in my Discord, they also won't know nothing because everything I say in my Discord gets translated to fucking YouTube. So therefore, people who watch the YouTube channel know what happens in the Discord, because I get in the live calls, yes, live calls with real members of my Discord on occasion in my Discord group. We have conversations, we play games together, we talk about the games. I then bring those announcements to my community section of my channel, and then eventually make videos on top of that, where we do very long streams, usually like an hour and a half, 2 hours. Sometimes we do a 3-hour stream here and there, where we go over a lot of information. A lot. So everybody knows what my account looks like. If you've been following my channel from day one to now, you'll know what banners I went into easily by just looking at my rubies, where my rubies went, and all donations, you know, the actual money I ever put into the game, was all done live. You dumb idiot. You imbecile. There we go. There's a new word we can use today. Imbecile. Word of the day. Imbecile. In the dictionary. I'm sorry. Not the dictionary. We have to put that shit in encyclopedia right next to Killian. Big fat ass picture of Killian right next to that word. Look in the library, guys. You'll probably see it right now. Go to your local library today. It'll give you a reason to go to a library for the first time in years to go find that. Alright. So then he says, this isn't even true. In fact, I inform people that play JP as well with the latest info, same for global people. You're reading the news, Killian. You're reading the news. And then you're overhyping the news, and then you're trying to hide all the real information about said events, about said revenue numbers, and all of that matters. Contrary to belief, people think that doesn't matter. It 100% matters, because if those things all continue to go down, then the game developers care less and less about improving the game, and then they care less and less about keeping the game up. And then eventually you get what happened to Digimon Links, and it just abruptly just gets shut down. Same thing that happened to Digimon Heroes. This is factual information, guys. You can look it up. Alright? There we go. If you talk to JP people that played since day one, why haven't you talked to Buffy, Takeru, Gambu, Momo, Popo, and David? Why do I have to talk to a specific 5 or 6 people that you clearly have hard on for in the Japanese side? Is there literally only 5 or 6 players that play JP since day one? Is that it? Is that the entirety of the JP player base? I'm pretty sure there's at least more than 5 or 6 people, and I've talked to other people. Okay? Killian. Alright? Just because I'm not talking to your specific clique, your group of people that you have hard on for. Like I said, those could be decent people, but I don't know, because since Killian is such a dumbass, he's making me think twice about these people, because if they're associated with him in any kind of positive way, I just scratch my head a little bit, because I know how Killian is as a person, because he's exposing it all over Facebook. So I'm hoping that these people are all much smarter and a lot brighter and a lot better than Killian is. Character-wise, education-wise, and professionally. If you have catched up to PvP, it changed every banner. No, it doesn't. PvP has not changed every banner, you dumbass. What did Phoenixmon do to the meta? Not a fucking thing. What did even Magnamon do to the meta? Magnamon's a really good Digimon. I even said, you know, possibly summon for him if you need a really strong tank that could also assist you somewhat in Clash Battle and Underworld. Has he changed the PvP meta? No. Alphamon does not even change the PvP meta. The PvP meta will not be really changed again until Old Force drops, because the speed meta is going to come back in a big way, and his skill set is just absolutely insanity. But most of the Digimon that we've summoned so far, or the banners have dropped for, the meta has not really changed. It's still the same old that it really was day one. It's still a heavy burst team or tank team. Boom, that's it. So I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. You don't need a buffer to win in PvP. No shit. But it's definitely one of the more ideal combos for a lot of players. Especially considering that it's very free to play friendly, because you can go out and you can get a ultimate Lilimon, an ultimate Waru Seedramon. You also can get blue Metal Greymon, and you also have, of course, one of the biggest favorites of people, Wisemon. Those are ultimate Digimon that you can run in your team, and since they're ultimates, it really helps. Especially if you want and you farmed up all your Pumpkinmons, which is also another ultimate that you got for free, which is a very strong power unit that you could run with your Lillimons, your Warrior Seedramons, and PvP. So, a lot of people can make that because it's a really strong budget build. But he don't know nothing about that because, well, we've already said it a million times. He's an idiot. Because of the debuff, at least, then I have some to rely on. High Andro, Minerva, Wisemon, Metal, Greymon, Blue, and beginner Digimons to use. If you look at the top, they don't use it anymore. The top don't use Minervamon anymore. What an idiot. About, what is it, like 60-70% of players right now in PvP that are in the top 100 are using Minervamon. You dumb ass idiot. 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 You know it's not rocket science that mobile games have a short lifespan. No shit. I've said this for days and days and days, that most mobile games have usually a 2 to 3 year lifespan. The good ones can go 3 to 5, and the elite ones can go 5+. We don't even have more than a handful of those currently. Just, absolute idiot. Instead of being serious about it, let the players play or leave instead of bringing the topic all the time. Again, 5 videos, maybe 6 videos tops, and what, the 100+ I've done? Yeah, we're talking about all the time though, right? Yep. Just, you know, just like this type of dude to ignore 99% of the information, right? As long as that 1% triggers you, ignore the other 99%. Is that how it is today? I don't know. Man. So what if the game just shut down tomorrow as an adult? We should just take it as it is. Yeah, we should just all be happy that we drop money today and the game dies tomorrow. Real smart, you dumb fuck. I'm sure a lot of players out there are excited to drop hundreds of dollars on a game that is just going to die like that out of nowhere because of the company failing to realize what the players really are wanting to get from that game. Yeah, that's really smart advice, Killian. You might as well just start telling people to all go down to Vegas and start throwing a whole bunch of money on the table, get some chips, and start gambling because that's what you're fucking telling them to do. Because who cares if you're fucking broke and your mortgage is gone and your wife leaves you the next fucking day? Because we should just take it. Instead, you kept on making rant videos. Again, like there's what, 5 or 6? Cool. And making content on something you know won't last long. So basically, who is pitiful here? Just enjoy the game and that's it. Wow. Let's just all enjoy getting our asses bent over for our favorite franchises because we just should take it. Killian's just saying, let's just take it, guys. Bend over. Everyone right now watching this, bend over and just take it. Because that's what Killian is saying to do. I have done more good to this group than you ever did to your subscribers. I have made a lot of guidance and supplied with the latest info. I have proved to the people that all Digimon you said weren't worthy, that they were in fact worthy. I have explained it over and over to them, even showed PvP videos of them. I have helped more people in this group than you could ever done in a video. Those people rather listen to me and David Dino Dino, where the fuck this guy, I'm just calling him Didi, than one video of yours. Thanks to us, they stay on the right path, whether it is JP or Global. Killian, if you're helping these people, why the fuck are they quitting the game? You absolute moronic imbecile. You buffoon. You Neanderthal. There we go. We're trying to get more creative ways to call somebody stupid here. We as moderators are responsible to give people the right and latest information about events and Digimons that we make sure people don't compare Global to JP to prevent any hate towards each other. It is up to the people to decide whether they pull or not. We as moderators are neutral in it, but it can show and convince them differently than they will know and that are actually surprised that they are useful. I think somebody needs to go back to college or to school or wherever the fuck, I don't know what country he lives in. Whatever his fucking choice of education is, he needs to go back there and learn the laws of economics. Because telling free-to-play people to go summon for every fucking banner because you're going to try and stretch ways for them to be somewhat useful, and then when a better banner comes out that's meta-changing and they can't summon it because they're out of fucking resources, how that's beneficial to the longevity of the fucking game when the player says, okay, I guess it's time to quit because I'm out of fucking resources because I cannot handle the current meta because now I don't have the Digimon that's capable because I listened to this dumbass Killian and I summon for every fucking Digimon in the game because he says they're all fucking useful. You cannot do that as a free-to-play. You can do that as a whale. You cannot do that in a free-to-play game. That's why it's called a meta. If a Digimon has got stats, that doesn't mean it's good. If the Digimon can hit something, it doesn't mean it's good. Because it's your favorite Digimon does not mean that it's good. Just because the Digimon has a number attached to their statistics of their HP and attack and defense and speed, they're not good, Killian. You cannot make every fucking Digimon good because there's a thing called power creep, you absolute fucking dumbass. This dude has got me so heated up because this has been a year, like, not a year, it's been a few months in the making now of me sitting back and listening to this dumbass just berate me on this fucking group, telling people a whole bunch of falsified information, looking like an absolute dummy. So today is the fucking day that I come in here and I put the nail in the fucking coffin on this guy's bullshit. Because this is absolutely ridiculous. If this guy was a normal member of the group, I wouldn't bat an eye. But this guy is a moderator of a group of over 8,000 people, and he's putting my information, my videos, on announcements. So he is trying to go directly at me for some fucking reason, because he has a vendetta. So I'm here to finally retaliate and shut this stupid motherfucker up. Because he is not listening. He's not taking logic. He's not doing anything that he needs to do as a moderator to help players understand the whole circumstance, the whole situation. You cannot powder coat something that's going in a wrong direction to make it seem like it's going in a good direction. That is what scam artists do. That is what liars do. That is not honesty. Just reading the news and telling people, hey guys, look what's coming out next week on JP. Look what's coming out, blah, 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 blah. I got all the fucking blah, 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 blah. That he's getting from the same 5 or 6 people, apparently, according to him. It's just stupid. So, I don't know. I'm gonna let you guys tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. Sorry you guys heard a lot of kids in the background. They were playing and stuff, so I do apologize for that, but I had to address this idiot. This guy is clearly delusional. He's going around spewing bullshit, and I'm gonna find it funny when all of the members that he's telling to stick around with the game's going good, and when they all eventually quit and he has no members to talk to. And I don't even know how many members are even active in this right now, to be honest. There's over 8,600 members. I don't have the information on this because I'm not, of course, a moderator or an admin here, so I don't actually have the statistics of how many posts they're getting a day. But I'd love to know how many people are actually even active in this 8,600 member group. That'd be very interesting numbers to get. And I'm not pairing this idiot's group up with the Digimon Reddit. I know the Digimon Reddit Discord group has a little bit of issues here and there every once in a while, but for the most part, the moderators and admins actually keep that under control and do a very good job. That's where I get a lot of my leaks from for you guys. So that group is doing it the right way. And if any of those guys ever have problems, they usually will just come to me directly and say, hey, man, wait, I see a problem in your video. And then they'll tell me, and then I'll go make a correction in my comment section. And I've done it a million times. You guys have seen it. So, again, I always try to get you guys the best information I possibly can when it comes to everything in the game that I cover. And I make rant videos, as I've said before, because I get heated up, I get passionate, I get amplified, because I want to see the games do better. I'm not going to sit there and just watch these games get ruined over and over and over again and just stay the status quo constantly without any improvement, because dumbasses like Killian, who are on a power trip, thinks that everyone should just fucking deal with it. Bullshit. We vote for people in charge. We vote to remove people in charge. We have the power, we have the voice to make things that are in charge of us or make the rules change for the better. So why can't that same thing be applied to fucking games? We've done it with movies. Go look at the new Sonic movie. The fucking fan base went and said, you better fix that shit or fuck that movie. And they did. They fixed it, and now the new Sonic movie looks badass. We've done this to EA when they tried to give us, I think it was Homefront, where they tried to just make that shit loot box hell, and the fans said, fuck you. We're not doing it. So they had to make the change. So we can do it, guys. But listening to people like that, nothing's gonna change. So that will be my final fucking rant video for Digimon ReArise all dedicated and sponsored by dumbass Killian Van de Ven. Or whatever the fuck you say his name. Anyways, guys, I'm out of here. Hope you guys all enjoyed. The giveaway for my account will be coming either later today or tomorrow. So, whoever wins that, congratulations. You're going to have a very strong account. And I hope to see you guys all in future content here on the channel. We're going to try and calm down now. Love you all so much. Don't forget that. Hit that subscribe button. Tick notifications. Comment below. And I'll catch you guys all in the next one. Peace.